And so I did want to say welcome everybody to the SelectChicago session on the Polish Chicago Technology Bridge. And we're going to do kind of an introduction right now in keeping this conversational. And my name is Michael Edgar. I'm president of the SelectChicago program that's based in the greater Chicago area. SelectChicago is roughly 300 kilometers around O'Hare Airport. That puts us in 5 states. That also allows us to work with a number of different international trade associations that have a home in Chicago. One of the ones that we'll be talking about today is Poland. So Michał Resnick with PIE will be talking about his efforts. We'll have Dominic James talking about his group, Unity Group, and his programs, and Jacob will be talking about IT Corner. But before we get into this in the emphasis of what we're doing with SelectChicago, and if you missed the session we just had, which was really talking about startups without borders. We just had a phenomenal discussion with Joe Peschel from the Commons. He's worked with over 2,000 students, all going through that value-added chain and keeping this highly trained, active, engaged workforce, all looking to expand and be part of meaningful work. Some of the great things that we're able to do with the Commons is get people placed into larger companies like Kohl's, but also smart startups. And this goes back to startups or wherever we are. We're at a place called Staples, which is in downtown Milwaukee, and they are a component of Regis, but they said to us this morning, within the SelectChicago region, they have over 100 offices. So this allows people that are starting up, they can be anywhere. So we're great that we have partners that can have homes, and this allows things to build. And so I'm going to turn this right into Michał, talking about how we've met and what he does with Pike. And so take it away, Michał.
Well, thank you, Michael, for this warm introduction. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's session. As Michael mentioned, my name is Michał Resnick, and for the past 2 years, I've had the honor of managing the Foreign Trade Office in Chicago for the Polish Investment and Trade Agency. We are pleased to welcome all of you to this unique event, whether you are in the United States, in Poland, or anywhere in the world. The Polish Investment and Trade Agency is delighted to be an institutional partner for the 5th annual SelectChicago FDI conference. With the COVID-19 pandemic disrupting how businesses operate, this event could not come at a better time. Participants will hear from industry leaders as they share their insights on technology, innovation, and collaboration. To start with, I would like to share with you all some basic characteristics of the Polish economy. With 120 square miles and a GDP of over $600 billion US, Poland is the 6th largest European Union member state in both area and economy. In addition, its population of 38 million people makes it the 5th most populous in the EU, after Germany, France, Italy, and Spain. Of course, the national currency is Polish zloty. For nearly 30 years, Poland has experienced an uninterrupted growth rate, averaging at 4.2% per year. Despite the COVID-19 crisis, Poland has one of the most positive outlooks among EU member states for 2020 and has a quick economic recovery forecasted for 2021, according to the European Commission. For years, Poland has been among the most attractive places to invest. Several factors attract investment into Poland, including highly skilled and young labor force, significant internal market, Poland is one of the EU's largest academic hubs, developed infrastructure. Poland has the 5th longest highway network in Europe, attractive incentives, including tax waivers, and business-friendly environment. Poland and the United States' bilateral business relationships has been rapidly progressing. In fact, during the last decade, the total trade between both countries tripled. Last year, Poland was the United States' 10th fastest growing trade partner, with a 7% growth in overall trade. We hope to continue this momentum with events like this one. The Polish Investment and Trade Agency is a Polish government institution engaged in the promotion of business cooperation between Poland and global markets. The agency's activities focus on the development of Polish export and Polish FDIs in foreign markets, as well as the increase of the inflow of foreign investments to Poland. With nearly 70 foreign trade offices on 6 continents, we are focused on markets that represent the greatest potential for Polish companies. In supporting entrepreneurs and SMEs, the agency assists in overcoming administrative and legal procedures related to specific projects, developing legal solutions, finding suitable locations, connecting with suppliers and reliable partners like SelectChicago. Considering that the United States is a key economic and political partner of Poland's, 6 of our offices are located on the American soil. These include New York, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, San Francisco, Houston, and of course, Chicago. As can be seen on the slide, each American office is responsible for a specific geographic location, with the Chicago office covering the Midwest. Now let's take a look at the ICT structure in Poland. The ICT market in Poland is highly fragmented, with software development, outsourcing services, and gaming holding the largest shares of the market. IT design and outsourcing have been steadily on the rise as a result of increased demand created by digital transformation. Main export markets for Polish software houses include the United States, Germany, UK, Sweden, and Switzerland. Over the years, Poland has experienced constant growth in the number of highly trained software developers working within the country. In fact, with 401,000 software developers in 2019, Poland has the greatest number in CE region. Poland's strength in software development is also reflected in startup industry distribution. Compared with the EU on average, Poland has a higher concentration of startups in enterprise software, marketing, fintech, transportation, and health solutions, and of course, gaming. Moreover, Poland was ranked the best country in Java programming and number 2 in algorithms worldwide. ICT companies operate in all main industries, delivering solutions for Polish and foreign clients. 2019 was a record year for Polish startup ecosystem, which is still in an early stage of its development. Currently, there are more than 2,200 startups and scale-ups and over 100 accelerators and workspaces. The Polish pre-seed landscape has been transformed in recent years. The average size of a seed round, as well as the number of seed rounds, has increased significantly. Between 2013 and 2019, the average size of seed rounds went from 200,000 to over 600,000, and the number of seed rounds increased from 50 to 26. Moreover, Poland counts at least 97 venture capital funds, many of them seed-focused. The top 5% of Polish startups alone have created $2.7 billion US in value since 2013. Success stories such as Booksy, that will be featured in our IT startups panel, Dog Planner, and Brainly are clear examples of the potential of Polish tech ecosystem. Over the last few years, foreign investors' appetite in Polish tech dynamically increased. Aside from the strengths of the Polish startups, foreign investors list high quality and technological advancement combined with superior efficiency as reasons for investment. With that being said, it is not a surprise that US technological giants like Google and Microsoft have recently announced their intention to carry out extensive investment plans in Poland, investments amounting to a total of $3 billion US. All of the above, combined with Chicagoland's experience and passion for innovative solutions, create a natural bridge for collaboration, the Chicago-Poland Technology Bridge. Thank you for your attention, and I wish all of you a very productive day with Polish IT.